Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we doing? Welcome to the free to play live. So if you are watching on catch up, obviously we'll have the chat involved as well. Welcome along, free to play time. The only account from our two accounts that got through this weekend. So fingers crossed we can put in a pretty good round for this week. And obviously let me know as well, what did you think about the legends? The legends are on the horizon. I'm sorry, but Ayrton Senna, 99s. Wow, that is unbelievable. I mean, we've had some pretty interesting ones so far. If you haven't catched my video, we did kind of just flash them all up for the ones that we've seen so far before we get into this round. Yeah, any that are tickling your fancy, let me know down below. But Ayrton Senna, probably the best out of them. Damon Hill, I think, is going to be very usable as well. Probably even Gilles Villeneuve is going to be okay. So it's going to be an interesting time when these drop, and I'm sure a lot of you will be able to go and fight and try and get some as well. So a little bit of a new, fresh introduction this hopefully month, or whenever they decide to drop them. So we are here because we are here for the free to play, the only account that got through, and this is how it looked. Yes, we still need to see the potential 2023 drivers. So if we go into the what's new section, obviously we can see some of the 2023 ones in there, but obviously we await them as well. Welcome all, Harry, welcome, Solanke, welcome, Brian, welcome, we're all good. How are you, Brian, James, MK, Undertaker, Isaac, all here. Mark's here as well. Welcome, Kimo. Yeah, Faz as well. Great, welcome aboard. We're going for some good scores. So hopefully you joined us yesterday for some good free-to-play fun. And today, we have a group of 36. So the worst case scenario for us on the free-to-play account is that we are going to finish in 36th place, which is not too bad. Henk, welcome as well. How are you doing, Henk? Welcome. So at least we're not going to finish too bad. I would like a top 10, but it's going to be pretty tough as to what we can achieve. Now, sadly, P1 is already out of the question because, hold on. Got to tell the dog off every now and then when he starts barking at people. So, yeah, I mean, we can't get P1. P1 has us on the tiebreaker, so we know P1 is currently gone, but we're going to have to try and hopefully get top 10. And Mark, I can't remember if you joined us yesterday, but look at the type of people. I mean, look at our account in this junior. So we've never been any better than a top 10 challenger. We've got medals for contender. But then if you go down to this guy, for example, and tell me that it's fair without telling me it's fair, top 10, P2, and we are supposed to compete with that person at junior. It is messed up completely. I can't believe it is literally how it is. It's pretty shocking. We got no chance against them type of people. Prizes, they're pretty small. 225 commons, 25 epics, 50 rares, 64 surf boosts. I mean, I'm going to hope for a top 10, but to be able to get top 10, we are going to have to score well. And a 376 is pretty much what is needed. So let's get into it. Let's get what we need on. First track is defending and speed. So I'm pretty sure I went to Magnussen 4 medium yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it was a 3 medium, 2 soft with our Albon. So I think that is what we ran yesterday in Junior. So let's make sure we've got them on. There's our speed setup for anybody of you wondering or watching. And there are our drivers. Can we kick it off? Now, on the main account yesterday, this circuit got us a massive account and we dropped a point and went out of opening round. So on the main account in Champions, 376 this week was not good enough to get you through. It is just a absolute chaotic time when it comes to GP. How have you got on? Let me know. Let me know in the chat as well. How are you getting on so far? As we get a match up here. The scrolling bar was working. Can anybody see the scrolling bar at the bottom, or is it black? Because it was supposed to be working, but it doesn't look like it is. David, good luck today as well. Dave Morris, welcome. 3 races contender for Premslaw. Keep it going. Black. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. I'll just hide it for now. Let's take that out. Not sure. So, Kevin Magnussen going to go on to mediums. We're going to go mediums for Albon as well. We've got some tulip boosts, but we're quickly running out of them. And can we start off in the best form? Oh, Kimo, you out, are you? Ah, no. GPs need to change. Absolutely. I hate it at the moment. Absolutely hate it. I'm pretty much on the main account. Top 10, Q, top 10, Q, top 10, Q. Pretty much how it is. But hopefully, Mark, top 10 contender would be nice for you. We've got away well here in Monza then. So we are currently flying out of the trap. And we are in P3, P2. And now we can conserve down a little bit. Albon hasn't managed to get through so far, but hopefully he's got the pace in this race. Going to conserve all the time down the straights. We are well underway on this free-to-play junior division. And Magnussen trying to catch up if he can. I think we might have gone to hards yesterday off memory. And there's a move from Albon into P5. So P5, P2, right behind Charles Leclerc. If we can get ahead of the Ferrari of Sainz, that would be a welcome addition. And of course, we can't at the moment. So we cut back down the straight. David, I'm not even going to notice it. And then, definitely K-Mag's going to go on to hards. Can we make a move here? We can get past Sainz. And now we're going to be pitting this lap. So we'll push on Albon, see if he can just get past Norris into turn 1. That is not possible. Can we now get past? We need to try and gain some ground here. Norris is holding us up. Norris is on the softs though. So he's not holding us up too much, but it's enough for us to be a little bit concerned. Now can we get past? Still we can. Now we can get past, finally. Kevin Magnussen is going to go to the hard tyres. Come on. All in the balance. Oh, we just get ahead. We get ahead of Norris as well. Norris quite slow in the pits. And Albon is out in P4. So Albon now needs to catch up with that Ferrari who is on soft tyres. This is going to be pretty difficult, I feel, to catch up. As Magnussen is just going to run out of tyres on that last corner. And you can see P3 stuck behind the hards, which is good. We're going to try and just... We should be quick on the final 2 laps though. And Magnussen now coming back out. We're going to conserve. And hopefully we can hold up the Ferrari. Can we hold up the Ferrari? Bring in Albon into play. At the moment, looks like we possibly can. Do some donkey work for Magnussen. Come on, Kevin. Let's see what you've got. Slow him down. Come on, Kevin. Let's go. Here comes Albon as well. Oh, yeah. This is beautiful. This is beautiful work by Kevin. Move it back up to medium for the corner. And he's still stuck behind us. So, beautiful work from Kevin Magnussen. And he's still holding him up on these hard tyres. Kevin! The crowd screams. Kevin! Go on, son. This is looking very nice. He's still, and finally, he gets overtaken. So we'll try and push now Kevin a little bit more. Try and just give him rustle his feathers a little bit. Try and just hold him up. And that's a beautiful line into that final corner. And that will see us now accelerate away. Albon's in the pit. Soft tyres. Is it going to be enough? Come on. P3. We've got to get past him. And he's on softs. Is Leclerc. Come on, Kevin. You're the man. Come on, Albon. Let's finish the job here. I'm in race number 1. We know the rival, in terms of the AI, is not going to be pushing. We need to try and close up to the back of the Ferrari, though. There he is, Charles Leclerc. 376 would be beautiful today. Might not even get us a medal, but we're going to certainly try, as we can't get past at the moment. Just struggling to make the move on Charles Leclerc into turn 1. Still can't make the move. Now we go again. Can we get the inside line or something ahead of Leclerc? And this might be game over already, folks. Go! No! Oh! Blew it out, Kevin! Oh! Well, I can only come 36th worst case anyway, so there's no dramas. I mean... The pain! There's actually nothing we could have done differently. Oh, man. I mean, we're only on the free-to-play account. I don't expect a 376. It has not been our weekend. You are absolutely right. Oh. Pain. Right, thanks for joining. Oh, dear. It has been a weekend to forget in GP. That is for sure. Oh. I mean, I dropped it in qualifying. I scored 182 in qualifying, so we were never going to compete. But when you've got players that are champions players down here anyway, it's tough. But what can you do? We're just not strong enough yet. We got a brilliant 376 yesterday. But I just don't think we're that strong at the minute. And we're finding GPs a little bit more difficult. I mean, we couldn't overtake then at all. I might as well save the boosts. You're right, David. Probably a good shout. Kamegi, welcome. I might as well save boosts. There's no point smashing through a load of boosts now to gain a few extra prizes. So I might just try and race without boosts and see how we do. Look at that. P10, P12 in this one. Yeah. Well, that's it, James. With Champions players in this, I don't know how I've got Champions players in the same group, though. I feel that's a bit unfair. Kamegi, 46. Couldn't get past AI. Leclerc. Wouldn't be able, because couldn't overtake him at all. So, already down a point. But our group is only 36 players. So, as MK says, we can't finish 37th. So, it's not the end of the world. We're going to start using no boost now. Let's see how we can score. Because there's no point starting smashing through some boost that we've got left to finish probably nearly 30th anyway. So, let's just push off. You can see the rival well ahead already. See if we can get these cars through. David, welcome. How are you doing, David? Welcome to the stream on the free-to-play. The free-to-mess-up account. Yeah, still get some boosts as well. Surf boost as well. So if we get a good couple of boosts from that, then it's not the end of the world. So we tested Junior this week because we're not the strongest anyway at the moment. So I wanted to test it out. Sadly, we just can't compete even down in Junior at the moment. We've got a difficult bot in this one. I mean, you can see the bot look well ahead. So, tough going. Tough going at the moment, but we're going to keep trucking along. We're going to try and save the boosts, of course. Especially if we can qualify, we might as well try and save the boost. Rivals coming out on the mediums. Already a pit stop ahead of Kevin Magnussen. And then Leclerc. Look at Leclerc just dive bomb me. Absolutely out of nowhere. Dive bomb straight down the inside and gets ahead. Just not our racing day at the moment. Good job. At least I'm calm now, because I could easily get a bit frustrated, but I'm okay. I'm just chilling. No pressures on the free-to-play account. We just race and we see what happens. Albon can't get past anyone either, so he's struggling for overtake. And still stuck behind Hamilton, and now he's through. So P6. No dramas about what points we score now in such a small group. We can just keep ploughing along. And just seeing if we can do any damage. I mean, it'd be interesting to see how many points we can score without the boost in Junior. We move ourselves up to P5. Tough racing though, that is for sure. Probably just push Albon a little bit. K-Mag's in 6. Come on, our star man. Kevin Magnussen. It is a good experiment. I don't know. Let us know down below. So anybody who's watching at the moment, whether or not you are on Twitch or you are on YouTube, I'm just going to check the Twitch track now and load that one up. Mate, I want you to have a guess right now. So we've scored 46 points in race number 1. I want to know how many points do you think we're going to end on at the end of this GP. Now this is without being basically using boosts. We're not going to use any boosts for the remainder. And I want to just know how many points you think we're going to score in total. From a total possible 375, because I've already dropped 1 point already. And if I'm honest, it looks like I'm going to drop a lot of points already here. It looks like we're in difficulty in this one anyway. We wish, Dave. Undertaker says 320, MK 370, Tibbin says 35. I imagine Tibbin that's 35 for this race. Mark says 355 to 370. We've got James at 300, Kimo 360, 356, 220, 240, 350, 370, 377. Oh, we could dream. I mean, the rival, he's still got a pit in P2. It's going to be tough, though. Look how many cars are in our way here. Where's all these traffic come from? And is that a Red Bull in the pits? It is. Up to P3. Just going to get out ahead of the rival. I don't think we can keep ahead of him, though. Oh, we're up to P4. We're up to P4. Miracles do happen. Push, 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 push. Oh, it's game over. Oh, look how many cars are in the way here. Oh, no, we're out of tyres as well. Oh, no. We're going to lose out to Checo. No. Oh, for God's sake. Oh. Oh, drama, drama. Closest, no chance. Jartman Series 9, good luck Jarman. 40 points, just losing 2 points on the line. 688 team score for the rival. And they were using level 8 Bottas, level 8 Magnussen. So Bottas pretty terrible really, but done the job for him. And the car, well, we had more speed. I think we did obviously close up on the rival. I think if we used boosts, we would have had a better chance, of course. But it is what it is. 7 points dropped then so far. No, we're not. 8 points dropped so far. And we'll see where we finish. It's going to be tough. Monaco as well coming up next. We did a 2-stop round here yesterday, and that was pretty tough. 3-4-3, David says. Yeah, everyone's scores are gonna start coming down the more that we race. Welcome, Toki. You're just joining us, Toki. We dropped a point after race 1. We're only in a small group, and that group is with champion players, contender players, etc. So, yeah, we are now using no boost because we can only finish 36th at worst case. So Kimo now at 280, MK's at 280, I want to say. Low 300s for Mark. It just shows you how much boosts are required, doesn't it, at the end of the day? It shows you how much boosts are needed. Good matchup for Monaco, though. Oh, here we go. The prestigious Monaco has never seen such trash race round its circuit like you're about to see. Magnussen, P number 11 and P12. So I think we're going to go like that. I'm going to use no boosts. And we're going to run out of tyres. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Let's light it up. And we're into the lead. Not really. Let's see. 1 stopping Kevin. 2 stopping Albon. Up to P7 already. Can we get even higher? As we gain a place but lose a place for the dive-bombing George Russell. But we're back into P number 6 then. So P6 and P9. We might as well have a GP3 engine at this rate. Because we're pretty slow. So, Albon P5, going to cut him down. Magnussen, struggling to overtake, only P9. We're going to get roughly 3 laps here from Albon, because we're now going to start not pushing as much. But we should be pretty quick on the soft tyres. How quick is the question, though? We need some dive-bombing Kevin Magnussens, that's what we need. We're going to just save up some power unit. We are keeping in touch, which is good. And we are sitting P5 and P9. Just going to get 3 laps on the softs. Cheers, Justin. Our free-to-play is pretty much over already with a point drop in the first, but we're just going to race no boosts. I mean, our group is only 36 people, and it has champs players in it in junior, so we're going to save our boosts. So, let's see. I mean, Magnussen's held P9. There's a breakdown from Ferrari. Ferrari have broken down here in Monaco. And we are going to move up a place. It's Carlos Sainz. Sabotage by Lewis Hamilton has took out Carlos Sainz on that Ferrari car. And now Albon pits for the soft tyres. What can we do with our good friend Kevin? Come on, Kevin. Stop sniffing George Russell's bottom and let's get you through. Norris comes out ahead of us. Come on. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more people drop their points expectation at this rate. Just trying to get Albon past. Kevin is into P4. Albon doesn't have the pace on Norris, it seems. Norris is quick, and he's on the mediums. As Kevin does make the pit stop. 1 stop him. We can't catch Lando Norris. Started with 220 to 240. Solanke, you're probably not going to be far off, mate, at this rate. Because at this rate, it's pretty damn tough. Trying to get Mr. Albon past Lando. Lando's ultimately got like a brick wall that he's put up. And still, we can't get past Lando Norris. Why is Lando so quick? They might be coming soon. Not sure when. I think there is some announcement soon. Don't know when that is, though. Oh, safety car. That means it's going to be a 1 lap sprint. Oh, great. That's helpful, isn't it? That's helpful. A 1 lap sprint. I mean, that might help Albon here. That potentially does help Albon. Is there any point pitting Magnussen? Probably not, but I'm going to... No, yes, actually there is. He's got a big gap to P number 8. How many points? How many points are we going to score after a 1 lap push? Let me know in the chat right now if you're watching. We are currently on 39. Shake the phone for better speed. You got to tilt it, Kanegi. You got to tilt it. And you go faster. So we're going to come out once we join the safety car queue. We'll see how many points we're on. K-Mag, oh, he's just going to get out ahead. So we are on 37. 37 points. 1 lap sprint coming up. Are we even going to catch the safety car? Are we even going to catch the safety car here? Surely I'm not going to get that many. Maybe 39? Show the tyres. Some used mediums. Some very used mediums apart from the front 2. We're not even going to catch the pack. Or are we? We are. Right, here we go. Here we go. It's race time. The final lap sprint here in Monaco. We're racing. Here we go. Albon P6. Magnussen P7 on the back of the Mercedes. Can he get through on Lewis Hamilton? Not at the moment. As we go up the hill, is there a dive bomb from Alex Albon? There is. Up to P4 we go. Round the hairpin, coming up towards the tunnel. It's P4, P6. A move on Checo Perez. Looking in his mirrors down to the Nouvelle chicane. Is there any room for Albon? No, there's not. But round the outside, Kevin Magnussen. And coming through the swimming pool section, can Albon get past Checo Perez? It doesn't look like it. And now Albon and Kevin Magnussen are going to squabble over each other. And it's going to be a P4 and P5. But Red Bull Perez on the line! Let's go! 42 points. Checo Perez tyres blown on the line. And we're through. Kamegi called it originally 42 points with a move on Perez on the line. And, I mean, we added some commentary drama for you, but I don't think I'll be so excited ever about 42 points down in a junior division. But a 1 lap race sprint is not too bad. Well done, Kamegi. You have won. A round of applause. Oh, Jesus. Well, we're down to 128. We've dropped 13 points so far. Let's go, Kamegi. Race number 4 then. We are off to Hungary. I am Hungary. Oh, we've got a nice green crate to open. What a 1 lap sprint. P14 Synergy. 42 George Russell. Yuki Tsunoda. And 6 Blaze. Come on then. Let's do another one. If we must. How many points are we getting from this one? We've dropped more points. Another 5. What do you all reckon? Do you reckon we could make it as an F1 commentator? Have we got the skills? Have we got what's needed? Can you see me on Sky Sports? I don't see why not. Sign me up. Hungary. Hungaroring. Let's go. Oh God, we're out qualified. Jesus. 11th and 16th. No crate reduction timer. Oh, that's pain. Oh, no, we ain't using any boosts. Don't say I can get 3 laps, but I want to say... I can get 3 laps. MK. Maybe just like cleaning or something. So we've got a rival with boosts and we are without boost. Now what we're going to try and do here is get Albon through quite quickly into maybe past Checo's P4 if we can. And then we're going to cut back down. I want to see if I can get 3 laps on the softs here. Don't know if I will. It's going to be very, very close. 65. We're about 2% short, but we was obviously conserving through that opening, or basically max power through that start. As Checo Perez comes past us. I don't know if I should have gone mediums here. But I'm sure we'll find out. Look at the rival. Absolutely gone. Started P4. Oh, I've got to go mediums. I don't have the tyre management at all. Painful. Absolute pain. Magnussen in. Well, Magnussen in P10. Not in the pits. So we've done a stop already. Coming out in P14. Rival's surely going to run out of tyres. They have. But look how quick they are. Down here in Junior. We'll close up a little bit on Albon. Kevin can continue. Probably go hards for Kevin. Just conserve down the straight. Albon has moved himself up to P8. Not that it matters too much because he's got to pit again. And he'll be back onto the mediums for Alex Albon. Tough driving at the moment. But Kevin is coming into the pits. Albon's going to continue round. There is the rival in as well. So we're into P2 with Albon. Just conserving quite a lot when we can. Trying to gain us 5% as quick as we can so we can continue the push. Kevin is out in P number 8. We're not putting in too bad of a performance here, considering. And now he's going to come into the pits. No power unit, though. That is the problem. And he is in. So in the pits we go. Rival's got self-control on, which means they've got better tyre management. I think they're a higher level as well anyway, so we're kind of stuck for that anyway. As now we come through. So P7, P8. We need a couple of pit stops. And it doesn't really look like that's going to happen either. So we're on the back foot in Hungary. For what is, I think, is it race 4 we're currently at? Not going to get any pit stops. That rival's quite tough on their tyres. But we are up to P5. And you can't really push too much. So we've got a little chance of scoring some more points in this one. Just going to push through this section. Close the gap up. Is he going to run out of tyres? I don't think so. I think he'll just make it. We are just still P4 though. Or P5 and P6, sorry. We are gaining. Is it going to be enough? I think we need to hold though. And then push in the last few corners. We have closed up nicely on these two. And then we'll unleash down here. And we're not going to get past, I don't think. Rival takes the 47, nice and easy. And we're going to just bumper car Hamilton across the line. How fair is that? Oh, 38 with no boosts. Look at that, 687 for the rival. Real player as well. Using a level 7 and a level 9. So that's why we got pushed back so hard on Albon. And the car, we had more cornering. But yeah, not a lot we could do. The points are a dropping, but like we said, we can only finish 36th place anyway, so we might as well save the boosts. So 166, we've lost 20 points so far. So at the moment, I mean, we could max score with 356. We lost 22, haven't we? So 354 is what we could finish on. We've got a couple of big players that are working themselves up. And race 5 is race start and speed. So, back to speed. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. No boost GP. I haven't done this for a while. Boosts are usually so required. And now, they're really not. The points are getting lower though. So at the moment, halfway through, we could potentially say that we're going to drop 40 points on current play. We used boosts in race 1, so it's probably going to be a little bit more. We get a 6-7-3 matchup with a player with top 10 P1 and P2 medals here in Junior. And we're off to Belgium to see what we've got. Can we score some decent points? We're out qualified though. P1 for Albon. Wow. Wow, P1. Let's see though. Let's see where we can get to. P8, P14. Let's push, push, push. And Albon's took the widest line he possibly could into turn 1. Hank, no idea why we have a group of 36 in Junior. Absolutely no idea. You would think it would be the busiest division at the moment to be racing in. Junior or Challenger. But it's not. It's only 36 people in it. So we're going to end up coming probably around 30th place at the end of this. So Albon P7. Magnussen in P10. Need a couple of more moves. If we can. P1's gone again. P1 always just disappears after they've dropped a gear and we have to play some catch up. Rivals pushing on the hards now. Might end up double stacking a little bit here as two. Could do with getting past Lewis Hamilton. And that is what we can do. So up to P5 and P8. Conserving all the way down the straight. Moving up to medium as we get to the exit. And we're going to push again. See if we get a move on Charles Leclerc here. We're not going to push Magnussen. I'm going to save his power unit. We need to move to the outside. And we do get into P4. A little move on Verstappen would be nice. Oh yes, P3. So this should help us not double stack. There should be enough ground between the two cars now that we don't have to double stack in this race. As now Albon will come into the pits. Rival is already in the pits. As we just get ahead of Sainz. Slight double stack incoming. By about half a second. And Albon is out ahead of Lando Norris, which is good. So P7. Magnussen out in a little bit of clean air as well. And we're going to push a little bit here with Albon. And try and get Kevin through as well. So P7 and P11. We've got to start improving. And Kevin's already up to P10. Albon stuck behind a Ferrari now. Can Carlos Sainz come into the pits? Please. Thank you. So quite a few cars in the pits, including the rival who goes hard to hards. Magnussen does drop just outside. Where is the rival? Quite clear, but on the mediums. We need to try and close up if we can, though. We might get out ahead of the hards here. We might come out in P2. If we're a little bit lucky. Not that we can do a lot from from P1. Magnussen does get through into P5. Cut back down again. All about conserving as much as we can. No point pushing into the pits really here. Now we can push in. Can we get ahead of the rival on the hards? He's just coming around turn 1 now. No, we can't. Cut back down. Magnussen's in quite a bit of clean air. I'm just going to slowly cruise up now. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, MK. Something like dodgy or happy now that I haven't got them. But you probably get them maxed as well. So P4 for Albon. Magnussen flying along as well. Trying to close the gap up now that he can actually push. We are on the final lap. No more. Oh, there is a pit stop coming in. Rivals out on softs. We're never going to catch them. And we're in P2, P5. This isn't a bad run, this one. Because P4 is only just in front of us. If we can make a move past. And at the moment, we can't. Can we get past Hamilton? No, we can't. So P2 for Albon. He's definitely going to finish in P2. And Kevin can't get past Hamilton, I don't think. Round the final corner. Sprint to the line. But I tell you what, that's not too bad. 43 points against a decent team score rival without any boosts as well. That is not too bad. What did they have though? Level 8 Albon, level 7 Magnussen. Nishant, welcome. And that is the car that they were running as well. So, yeah, I mean, we had more speed. We didn't have the qualifying. Seems like a lot more people going for decent qualifying than we are. But 5 races, 209 without boosts, apart from the first one. And then we can have a look. What did this guy do for tie break? 24.3. 24.4. Ooh. So again, the champions player is going to end up probably taking a P1 junior. How I get the same group, I will never understand. Race start speed. Yeah, Nishant. So we've only got a group of 36 players. And we are in a group in junior with people from champions and high contender. So we are literally got no chance. And in race number 1, we dropped a point anyway. So really, there is no point wasting some boosts. We might as well hold the boosts and just race without them. So really, we're putting in an effort here, which would be indicating how much you could probably score without boosts. Another interesting matchup as we head off to Vegas. Let's see where we qualify though. So, race number 6. I don't think Hutch have released anything today, have they, so far? Let's have a look. So, probably going to go softs and mediums. Let's see what we've got. Here we go. Let's line it up here. Boost Commando, that is what we call it. Albon's into P1, that's a good start. Kevin Magnussen is being Kevin Magnussen. And he is currently in P15. But we might get a first win from Albon without boosts. We'll find out. We are pushing Magnussen to try and get through as well. But he's struggling to get through. And again, just loses a position. So struggling is Kevin. When does Kevin not struggle? Let's be honest. But he's P15 at the moment. Albon in P1. So Albon's looking pretty steady. The problem I've got is I've got a load of crowding now going on down the straight. And this is just a little bit of chaos. And we lose position nearly. Nearly. We're now past Sargent. Everybody gets past him, bless him. And we are P14. K-Mag can't do anything. K-Mag's just had a shocker this race, and I don't think we're going to recover it, if I'm honest. Albon's out in the lead, but he's got mediums behind him. Surely they're not running free medium, free medium. Off memory, I don't think they do. So P13 and P1. Start racing with your best and worst driver. Yeah, Henk, I've no idea. I don't know how I've ended up in the same group as them, if I'm honest. Shouldn't be the case. Not from when I've done a couple of... When I've been in contender, I've only finished like 80th. So, yeah, I shouldn't really be in there. I don't really get it. The game's very broken for GP. P4 Albon. And he's against a lot of one-stoppers in front of him. Kevin's come through nicely. Appreciate it, Andrew. Have a good one. Yeah. We'll see. Kevin might surprise us in this race. You never know. He might come back through absolutely with pace and destroy the field. You never know. He's not that far behind. He'll be even further if he runs out of tyres down this straight, though. So the rest of the field will pit. Kevin is in the pit, so which is good. We've got Leclerc behind us. The pit lane's so slow at this circuit. And now we're going to keep pushing. Come on. We was around P15 earlier on. We're now one stopping and we're into P9. So not too bad. We've jumped up a good 6 positions. We've got the rival still to pit out front. We are nearly past Checo, but the game didn't want to allow us to get past Checo. Up to PM. No, Nishant, we dropped out in the main account. 376 cut-off in Champions this week. So, if you didn't score 376, you're out. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. The game is broke on GP now. The game is broke. That's why you've got Champions players down in Junior. It just is pathetic. Because the groupings don't work. Albon comes out in what looks to be P2. Kevin Magnussen coming around the first corner. And he is up to P6. So it's P4 and P6. With 2 laps to go. GP is over for this game this season. GP just doesn't exist anymore. It's all about sprints on a Monday and Tuesday. Forget the stress of GP. Race them sprints on a Monday and Tuesday. Get the grind in him. For sure. So Kevin P6. Albon P4. Conserve all the way down the straight. And then hopefully we'll accelerate past. What do we got out front? We've got one stop Lewis Hamilton. So up to P3. Right behind P2. One stop in hard is going to potentially beat us here. We tried the 2 stop. Don't think we've got it in the bag though. There you go. Into P2 we go with Albon. Kevin's going to be looking a little bit tired on the tyres. And we can't get past. We're going to try and close up though. I think Kevin's going to run out of tyres. We're pushing out one. Absolutely. There he is. He's so clear on that 1 stop. He's not even going to run out of tyres. Hamilton, hards. Probably I should have done that with Albon, but it's worth a try. Forgot, just press the button to push, but couldn't get there. So Albon comes home P2. Oh, double overtake through the middle of them. And that is P6 to P4. We go straight through the middle of the Red Bull and the Ferrari. And Magnussen promotes himself within 100 yards of the line from P6 up until P4. So that is a sneaky little point scorer there for Mr. Magnussen. And we come away with 44 points. So, okay scoring. No podium again from K-Mag. Nope, he hasn't got it in him, sadly. Not at these tracks, anyway. Level 4, level 7. And that was the car as well, running less than us, which was good. So, I think we're on to some cornering tracks again now. 253. And we've got race start and cornering to come. So, back to that one. Let's go race 7. Yeah, I'm going to try a free hard, Mark. That's what I'm going to try in this race. I am going to try it. And I'm going to do a 2 medium, 2 medium, 2 medium with Albon. And a free hard with K-Mag. Now, if I'm honest, I do run free hard in duels with my main account. And it does work quite well. But I do believe the 222 is faster. Because it's only a short pit lane. Very short pit time. This guy's got a funky beard. Let's see what we can do. Singapore. This is going to be tough. Come on. Oh, I'm tired of this GP bull. Yeah, well, Hank, let's see if we can. But P19 for Kevin. Kevin! What have you done that for? We're not using boosts. Oh, come on then. Race number 7. Make sure you hit that like button as well if you're enjoying this no boost GP pretty much. Let's see what we've got. P11 and P19. Well, Mark, let's see if it works in this one. P, obviously 17. We've got an okay start. We're not using boost as well, Mark. So this should give you an indication on currently just raw pace how good it is. So Albon is up to P8. We've got both the rivals ahead of us. Magnussen's working well up to P13 now. Albon into P7. We need the inside line for this corner. Usually rewards. And not today, it doesn't. In the background, we can see just getting tagged is Kevin in P13. So, just got to conserve, gain some power unit back when we can. Got to watch out for Albon's tyres. They're not the best. And there's a few pit stops already on lap number 1. So, Albon will continue on. Rival out on the softs. Not being able to overtake at the moment, though. Got to just keep ourselves in with the crew here. We've got Ocon and Alonso with us. Let's see if we can get past Ocon. Nice little push. Inside line, please. Thank you. P9. Quite a few cars coming in as well. Come on. You can see Albon doesn't come out too far behind. Be nice if we could get past though. Come on. Can we dive bomb the inside line again? Yes, we can. And again, what about double trouble for the AI rival? Maybe not this time. Conserving all the time with Kevin just to gain some power unit back. I think the one stop is pretty good, Mark, but I still don't like using hards too much. L1 into P3. Got a chance of some points here. P1's gone out front. Let's push now as well. See if we can get the inside line up here. We can, but can't get the move. What about Kevin's turn? These two will surely come into the pits. Andrew, don't worry. You're not too late. You've only missed a race 1 fail followed by 6 races of no boosts so far. So we're dropping a lot of points, but we're not using boosts. We're saving it. We're in the same group as yesterday, really. So Champions players in there. And we've got a group of 36 on the junior account. So difficult group to overcome anyway. As we must have more cornering than this rival, because we caught him up pretty nicely there. Milos, when I'm racing junior and I can only use up to series 3, I've really got no choice. Yeah, salvage operation exactly for Kevin here. So it's going to work okay. But obviously Albon's so bad on tyres as well. Can barely push with Albon. See if we can get past. Rivals pushing. K-Mag still can't get himself on the podium. Oh wow, the rival just absolutely lunged down 3 cars. Fair. Oh, P5, P7. Not a lot we can do. 38 points. Against the 666, all the 6s. Level 8 Albon, level 7, so ran the same drivers. And there you go. 83 speed, less cornering, but somehow was a lot quicker than us, so I don't understand that one quite drastically. He flew past us in the end, which is a bit strange, but hey ho. That's weird. That's strange. Yeah, my sergeant isn't good enough. Milos, that's why. Not compared to Albon anyway. So 291 we are on. And you can see from that race 1, 46 points. And then we've gone and used no boosts. So we haven't scored too badly. 40, 42, 38, 43, 44, 38. So it's not the worst scoring in the world. And obviously, as you've seen so far, the group is only 36. So we're not actually going to finish too badly. Still going to get a... I mean, look at the rewards. They're just shocking anyway. So maybe if I can get top 25, I could get myself 15 surf boosts. But there's not a lot in it anyway. It's pretty shocking for the prizes anyway. So... let's go for the final race. It's going to be Japan, which I think is going to be a 3 medium, 2 soft, 2 soft, and a 2 soft, 2 soft, 3 medium, just to be nice and easy. And we're going to keep exactly what we are on. I can show you Logan. We didn't use Logan because his defending was so bad. And yeah, it's only just tyre management. Everything else, for me, is pretty shocking. Look, defending's bad, qualifying's bad, race start's bad. And when I don't use boosts or not using race start boosts, it's very tough. So race number 8 then. Guaranteed top 36. Let's see where we can finish with this one. Can we hold on for some good points? Japan's tough though. Japan is tough. And what are we going to get matchup-wise in this one? 6-4-2 versus 6-2-2. When we get a good matchup, I'm pretty sure all of you go... That's what you want when you get a good matchup. When you drop a point on race 1... That's how we feel. When you beat a good rival... That's how we feel on that one. There's only 2 things Sargent is good at. Dropping his car on the track and dropping in the crates as well. As we forget to push Kevin Magnussen. Here we go then. The final race here in Japan. And we've not got a bad start here in P6. Not a bad start at all. Hairpin would be nice to make a couple of moves. We're up to P4. And Magnussen is up into P10. So, not a bad start. But we've just dropped down to P5 then quite quick. What the hell is that pace all about? How can we suddenly drop that slow? Something's broke on the car. Maybe we forgot to put the double diffuser on. And then we lose out again. What is Russell on? George Russell is on hard tyres. How are we that slow compared to hard tyres? Are you mad? How can George Russell on hards fly past us? That don't make sense. He's got double diffuser himself. Peter, we dropped a point race number 1, and now we're using no boosts. So maybe, yeah. Well, Andrew, maybe George Russell had a poo before he raced, and now he's too light. Mark, I believe track rotation is on Wednesday. Yes. And yeah, Peter, I'm only in a group of 36 in junior. Like, it's not even a full group down in junior. So P10 up into P4. As he comes in. And then round the outside, Albon is released into the wild, moves himself into P6. So I'm going to go mediums. I'm going to push because I don't think I'm going to get a chance to really push on the mediums with Albon. His tyre management's so bad. Oh, no, Andrew, did he not make it on both accounts? Look, George Russell now overtaking us again. Somebody get the FIA onto George Russell because his car is so much lighter than ours, clearly. 2 points, no way, Andrew. That's painful. That's unlucky, my friend. Come and join the champions players in junior. DQ for Russell. That's what we need. That's the only way we get some points in this event so far, I think. Peter, how many in your group? Was it just the 26? As we got a breakdown for the Ferrari. The Ferrari has broken down. Yes, 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 yes. That's what we needed. 26. Shocking. Shocking. So P4, Kevin Magnussen. P6, Albon. Albon is going to get released. His tyres very, very on the edge. Magnussen coming back out in P number 6. So, potential chance for some points here if we can make past. I'm going to just conserve a little bit with Albon. In the background, we can see Magnussen chasing down. Go for P1, absolutely, Peter. You got it. Fastest lap, all out. You got it. So Albon's going to struggle on tyres here. He really is. So I'm going to have to leave him on conserve. I'm going to try and get into P5, though. Should be able to fly past a medium tyre, surely. Surely. Finally. We're through. Into P5. So P5 and P4, it looks like we may finish with Albon is going to come over. Albon might still yet drop a position or two. He's just run out of tyres. Will he hold on to that P4 spot? I think he will, as Kevin comes to the line. And it's P4, P5 in a non-boosting, in the end, Junior GP. Painful. Absolutely painful rounds. It's been a frustrating week on the old GP front. Small groups equals big pain. No way, Andrew, no way. So yeah, look at that. We managed to come through in the end. And yeah, that was tough. That was tough. No boost. I actually think we scored pretty well. 332. And I don't think that's too bad of a round, considering that we only used boosts in the first race, and then we didn't use any at all. Now, you want to see some of the clubs that are in Junior at the moment. You've obviously got BXH, who did go perfect the whole way through. That is the Champions player. But you've got so many Hellas McLaren players in here as well. Like, there is at least about 8 Hellas McLaren players. Look, that guy taking threes already. Again, look, top 10 champions last time. Now, Callum, 1 year subscriber, moving over to the P1 medal against your name. Callum, appreciate all your support as always for the channel. A year of subscribing, very much appreciated. Been here for ages. Well, at least a year, as you can see. Yeah, so this player's in Junior. They were Champs P10 or Top 10 medal last week, I think it was. And yeah, they're down in Junior manipulating their scores, it seems. Who else have we got in here in this Junior one? We've got some more Hellas McLaren. So, contender all the way for that one. Some more champs went for a Junior and Junior on the old medals recently. So, it looks like Hellas McLaren are trying to manipulate their standings. We've got Challengers Junior P1 contender. So, yeah, very, very interesting. Anyone else to really call out in here? There's a Velocity player. Look at that. This guy has got a P1 Champions last week and has come down straight to Junior and is in my group. How the hell is that fair? Like, how can any free-to-play player absolutely find these players in Junior groups? Like, that is bonkers. Like this, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. You can see what this guy did as well. Went down to Junior, got an F medal, and then come up and took a Champions P1. So, I mean, shock him overall. Don't think there's anyone else really in there at all that I can really chuck about. Champions and contender. All in Challenger. Yeah. It's just going to be pretty annoying. It's even for the free-to-play account though. Like, I'm not going to have a chance against these players anyway. And I mean, if this was my main account, I would understand. But how the hell can Hutch put a Junior group together and put it Champions P1 players in a junior group. It doesn't work. Now, if you look at my medals, I wouldn't say I've got amazing medals. When I've finished in contender, it's been P80 or P90. I've never finished more than P80, P90. And then I've got a challenger top 10 from like the second GP of the season. It's just not working the groups. Look, how can you put a P1 champions with me in this group? Like, I feel for the game. I feel for the game because it won't be here with an F1 license if it carries on the way it is. It's just not working. The players aren't enjoying that at all. If you've got to go down a group and got to go down to junior from champions to be able to compete, then we know it's just completely stuffed. Completely stuffed. But then again, it is what it is. It is what it is. I can't do anything about it. It is now what it is. So, on that note, we're going to call it there. I haven't seen anything from Hutch so far as to any further details. So, we'll await that to potentially come out. But for now, we're going to leave it there. We've done our best. Yeah, well, people complained about the flag system, Dave. Absolutely. They got this system and they'll complain about this one too, of course. But there you go. But yeah, legendary drivers, milestones, what have you. That's going to hide the GP groupings for a little bit and then it's going to be back. So it's very, very tough out there. My main account didn't even qualify, so what can you do? It's pretty shocking. So morning, Jess. Make sure to catch up, Jess, on the stream if you want to watch my round. I won't show you the scoreboard just yet. I don't want to spoil that, but yeah, we were never going to do pretty good in that group considering how tough it was anyway. So on that note, I am going to go and chill for the rest of the day. If Hutch drops something, then I might be live quickly to have a look through what they're going to drop. But on that point, we will hold it there and we will see what happens. Good luck in all of your rounds. And fingers crossed you go and score some big, big points. You get some good prizes. We'll be live tomorrow, live on Tuesday, as we get set to race some sprints. So good luck, have fun, if you can, on this game, and we'll see you soon enough.